After losing what most considered the unlosable election, Labor spent the year coming to terms with another 3 years in opposition. The party post-mortem into its defeat, finding too many policies and an unpopular leader were to blame. Political reporter Eliza Edwards looks back at the year that went wrong for Labor.
This is the Year in Review Politics.
It was Labor's election to lose.
I know that you're all hurting. And I am too.
Prior to polling day, Bill Shorten had won more than 50 consecutive news polls, but those victories proved meaningless when it came time for the poll that mattered most. Public opinion did not swing in the party's favour during the 5-week campaign, which began for Mr Shorten with a series of mishaps.
We have no plans to introduce any new taxes on superannuation. Sure.
You can't clean that mess up, Bill.
I should have picked the words better.
From incorrect answers to questions that just went unanswered.
I'm answering the question, Mr Shorten.
Oh, OK. I'm going to give someone else a go. Dan.
When can people know, Mr Shorten? Because you didn't answer.
Holding just 8 of Queensland's 30 seats, Labor desperately needed to make inroads in the Sunshine State, seeking success in coal country seats like Flynn, Capricornia and Dawson, but remained reluctant to outwardly declare support for the Adani coal mine.
My messaging on it's entirely consistent.
You've said you're against Adani.
No, I haven't.
You?
No, I haven't. I don't support the Adani project.
In the end, Labor failed to pick up a single Queensland seat, losing Longman and Herbert to the coalition. Those losses, combined with 2 more in Tasmania, solidified the end of Bill Shorten's prime ministerial prospects after 6 years in opposition.
It is obvious that Labor will not be able to form the next government.
The fallout and recriminations were immediate.
I will not be a candidate in the next Labor leadership ballot.
The task of choosing his replacement started immediately. Tanya Plibersek and Chris Bowen were early contenders, but quickly pulled out of the race.
Not thinking it's really viable for me to win, it wouldn't be fair to put the party through the cost.
Anthony Albanese, the factional frontrunner for both the left and right, was elected unopposed. The boy from inner West Sydney had waited his whole life to say these words.
I'm honoured and very proud to be elected the 21st leader of the Australian Labor Party.
Determined to understand and explain their shock election loss, a highly anticipated review was released, the 92-page campaign autopsy finding Labor lost the election because of a weak strategy that could not adapt to the change in Liberal leadership, a cluttered policy agenda that looked risky, and an unpopular leader.
Bill's leadership made a contribution to the loss.
As he seeks to elevate the opposition into a competitive position before voters next head to the polls in 2022, Anthony Albanese gave 3 vision statements, talking up jobs, rejecting Shorten's top-end-of-town rhetoric and making it clear Labor is not an enemy of coal miners.
Supporting traditional jobs, including coal mining.
All Labor's election policies remain under review, so questions will continue over the future of its franking credit changes and 45% emissions reduction target come 2020. Eliza Edwards, Sky News, Canberra.